You're watching the Escape Adulthood Show, your #1 source for long-lasting, fast-acting, physician-approved adultitis relief.
On this week's show, we give you 3 secrets for leaving a legendary legacy.
There are many people who have made a profound impact on the way we live, the world we live in, from civil rights to technological advances to just all the way down to the way we live our daily lives.
But unfortunately, way too many people go through life without even causing even a blip.
Yeah, and so if you're watching the show, obviously that means you're pretty smart. Secondly, it means that you're probably one of those people who wants to leave some sort of legacy. You want to make a difference in the world, even if it's in some small way.
Now, is there a secret that all of these world changers had? Well, as we are talking about it, we actually kind of found out these secrets on our recent trip to Arizona.
So that leads us to our prescription for this week, which is channel your inner Lindbergh. So we'll roll this footage we shot while we were standing in front of the Grand Canyon. Got back from Phoenix from the National Speakers Association convention, and during lunch one day I had a chance to sit next to a guy named Danny Cox, and I was thrilled to find out that he was one of the original founders of the National Speakers Association. 36 years ago they started it. He was one of the original members. And so we were getting to talk over lunch, and I was asking about the old days, and I come to find out he was friends with a guy by the name of Jim Newton. Now, Jim Newton was friends with none other than a mastermind group of Thomas Edison, Henry Ford, Harry Firestone, Dr. Alexis Carrel, and Charles Lindbergh.
Just a few people.
Just a few people you may have heard of, people who have made major impact in our world.
Yeah.
So Danny, as I was talking to him, and he met with Jim, and they were talking, he said, did these guys, they were all together, they all had amazing contributions, did they have anything in common? And Jim said yes, they had 3 things in common. The first thing these guys had in common was a sense of purpose. What are you here for? Something, the hint is, it's got to be something bigger than yourself. We are all put on this earth with a certain mix of gifts and talents, and the key is to find out how we can use those gifts and talents for other people. And all of these guys on this list use their gift and talents for the greater good. So that's the first thing you need to tap into, is your sense of purpose.
Okay, the second thing that these guys had in common was their spirit for adventure. And that's something to ask yourself. Are you living life with a spirit of adventure? Do you have a life list of things that you are just having fun tackling? And it doesn't have to be trips. It could be, new foods you want to eat, people you want to meet, things you want to try, just even learning to kayak or learning a new skill or, developing a talent that you have. So that's something to look at and see, is a spirit adventure a part of your day-to-day life?
The third thing all of these guys had in common was a desire for unending personal growth. You might think that once you get to a certain level in your profession or your career, you can get this idea that maybe you know it all. You can never know it all. These guys accomplished some huge things, but they are always looking at ways to make themselves get better. They were reading books, they were going on new adventures, they were learning things, they were asking questions. This is the third thing that all these guys had in common, is that desire to just always get better.
So as we finish up our summer here, Jason and I are enjoying the amazing views of the Grand Canyon. We just hope that you take some time to reflect on these 3 common traits that these amazing people had in common. Again, their
sense of purpose,
a spirit of adventure,
and a desire for unending personal growth.
Thanks for watching.
The mail is here! Woo!
Got some poll results to share, huh?
Yes, and I'm very excited to share these poll results. Finally, after being just totally beat down and so many challenges lately, I am happy to say that we had the poll, which ice cream sundae did you like better? Remember, we sculpted each other's faces and ice cream, and I got 83% of the vote.
Tim and Jason Nation has spoken. I will abide by it.
What do you think about that, Doug?
I agree 100%.
Yeah?
Yep.
Well, you had said that you think people expected more from the artist.
Yeah, I think his smile of the cookie choice was poorly executed.
So if you would have chose something besides the cookie for
that would have helped.
Child.
I think the details that you did. See, I think what hurt me is I tried to be too representational. Like, I don't know that I would have thought of blue stubble, and some of the things you threw out of nowhere I think were pretty funny.
Okay.
If you're into that, you might have voted for it. But you know, clearly you were the winner. And it was fun.
It was delicious.
It was very delicious, either way you shake it. Our viewer this week is none other than Sharon Perkins.
Yay,
Sharon wrote in with an awesome email. She says, Kim, after that final balloon shot, now we're referring to our last episode where we took water balloon warfare to the next level, and Kim happened to toss one in my family jewels. And after the final balloon shot, I literally laughed till I cried. Sorry it was at Jason's expense, and I feel that, yeah, sure. You couldn't have planned that one better. Great idea for balloon bombing, can't wait to try it. She goes on to say, I was thinking of you two on July 4th. I was driving from Dayton to Dallas with the two kids. After staying overnight at a hotel in Memphis, we got up and went in search of some late breakfast at a Chick-fil-A.
Love those.
Well, what about a Waffle House? That could have been your choice, huh, Doug?
I'm sure they were open.
Yeah, probably. It was closed temporarily, so they left disappointed. Our disappointment turned to disbelief when we looked across the busy street. What did we see pulling into the corner BP gas station but the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile? We were so excited that we crossed 3 lanes of traffic, waited anxiously for a left turn signal, and did a U-turn across 3 more lanes of traffic so we could catch it before it left. We pulled up, got out of the car, and walked over to the young man who had just opened the hatch. As soon as we greeted him, he surprised us by giving us each a genuine wiener whistle. It was so cool, it just made our day. For one brief, shining moment, I left my adultitis at a corner gas station in Memphis, Tennessee.
Goodbye, adultitis.
Very cool story. Very cool.
Awesome.
We had a show a while back where we showed us touring the Wienermobile.
Very cool. We got our own wiener whistles, which
whistles.
I enjoy almost daily. It's on my desk.
Almost daily. If by almost daily you mean never.
At least mine's out of the package.
I sold mine for $1 million on eBay.
Right.
So thank you very much.
Yeah.
So as being selected for the viewer of the week, Sharon, we have a special prize for you.
This is awesome.
This is what we call a condiment.
This is very vital.
Be careful.
Like,
Is that loaded?
It's not. It's a condiment gun, and what it is you basically open it up, and it's got these little tubes for ketchup and mustard. You stick them in here, put it together, and you can actually, you know, shoot mustard and ketchup on your.
You may not be able to have the
whatever.
Wienermobile at your house for your next, cookout, but to have
This is
a condiment gun might be
freaking
fun.
cool.
So,
and so we're giving this out to you free. Sharon, of course, anyone else that's interested can buy them. We sell them on our Kim and Jason lemonade stand. Let's see, we got some news to get to probably quickly. Basically, more teasers. This is designed to get you to watch the show next week. We're going to be celebrating our birthday, the Kim and Jason birthday. Been around for almost 9 years. So we've got some things we're giving away next week, and you might want to tune in.
Big deal.
It's a very big deal, all right? And we also have a brand new book coming out that some of you who have followed us on Facebook might have an inkling of what it's about, but we're going to be promoting the heck out of that puppy too next week. So definitely tune in for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. But seriously, we're giving stuff away, so tune in. Closing question, feel free to comment on the show notes. Those 3 tips we shared, the secrets from that mastermind group, what do you think of them? Is there any of them that you're especially good at? Is there one of them that you're not so good at, need to work on? Leave a comment in the show notes, share your 2 cents. Meanwhile, join in the fun and in the fight against adultitis. Become a part of Kim and Jason Nation at kimandjason.com. Thank you for watching, and remember,
it's never too late to have a second childhood.